people every day all over the United Kingdom use road signage during their journeys to make their way from A to B as smoothly as possible without giving a second thought as to their origins. The new signs were first used on the M6 Preston bypass in 1958. Designers Jock, Kinnear and Margaret Calvert were commissioned by the Ministry of Transport to come up with a redesign for the British road signage system that was clear and easy to understand quickly.
The road signs are noticeable for their invisibility, being as familiar to the roads as the cars that use them. This, for information design, is the ultimate goal. If it serves its purpose well, we use it and move on without any grievances. But if they were designed poorly, they would become immediately noticeable in the public's eye due to their faults.
Like Harry Beck's more celebrated underground work, the road signage system offers a masterclass in information design. Even signs never before encountered are deciphered in moments.
Jock was a typographer and graphic designer who, with colleague Margaret Calvert, designed many of the road signs used throughout the United Kingdom. Their system has become a model for modern road signage.
In 1957, Anderson was appointed chairman of the government committee formed to design signs for the new British network, and so he asked Kinnear to design them. The objective was to produce signs that could be read at speed. For the signs, Kinnear and Calvert developed a new typeface based on Helvetica. The typeface was later named Transport.
In 1961, graphic designer Herbert Spencer published 2 articles that illustrated the shortcomings of non-motorway British road signs. In response, the government formed another committee in 1963 to review signage on all British roads. It was chaired by Sir Walter Warboys of ICI. Osborne was again in charge, and Kinnear and Calvert were again commissioned as designers. The result was a document that defined traffic signing in Britain.
As part of an effort to eliminate sign clutter in the mid-1980s, a colour coding system was developed to indicate information pertaining to different categories of route. The system became known as the Guildford Rules, after the town Guildford, Surrey, where experimental versions of this signage system were tested. 3 colour combinations are used on Warboys direction signs depending upon the category of the route. A road may be a motorway, white on blue, a primary route, white on dark green with yellow route numbers, or a non-primary route, black on white.
On advanced direction signs, as introduced under the Guildford rules, the background colour indicates the category of route. All directional signs, destination names, are placed on the colour appropriate to the category of route used from that junction.
There are 3 basic types of traffic sign: signs that give orders, signs that warn, and signs that give information. Each type has a different shape. Circles give orders, triangles warn, and rectangles inform.
We visited the UK's busiest city, the capital London, to get the public's perspective of road signs. We interviewed a London cabbie and an Irish tourist to get their opinions. How long have you been a taxi driver for?
About 26 years now.
26 years, and how have you found that?
It's been alright. I mean, obviously, the situation of today is a bit bad.
Yeah.
Everyone's finding it very slow.
Yeah.
Traffic's getting awful. But
have you always been based in London?
Yeah.
Do you ever use road signs as a guide, or is it all kind of up here now, so to speak?
In the central London, I basically know what's going on now.
Yeah.
So many years working, but obviously, get further out the central area where we don't go that often.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you do rely on. Some of them could be clearer, obviously, but.
I think they're very good and they're very clear, and they're certainly a lot clearer and better than where we live in Ireland, that's for sure.
I'll drink all the time, 'cause we're lovers.
How would you say they could be improved to make them more clear?
Position better. Sometimes they're placed right on top of junctions where you don't really have time to see they're offering, you know.
Yeah.
Especially what I would say, people who don't drive for a living, people who maybe use the car once or twice a week and go out for a weekend.
Yeah.
If they're relying on road signs, they need to be so much clearer and better placed.
Sure.
Before a junction.
What you say?
Do you feel that despite obviously sat navs have come in, they're very useful, but sometimes they can slightly mislead you, and there are some instances where you kind of get in a bit of a pickle as which road to go down, and at times you need road signs just to kind of clarify that direction.
Well, everything's a tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've just started using a sat nav since Christmas.
Yeah.
And it helps me quite a lot. I don't use it all the time, but there's certain little roads that you may not come to mind straight away. But
there's always a place on the roadside. Personally, I find sat nav not middling helpful. I think the road sign is essential. It also appeals to the visual eye, so it's very important. Just as clock faces should never be phased out by digital time. Same reasoning.
In certain areas.
In certain areas.
There's too many.
Yeah.
There's some on top of themselves.
Yeah.
Which can be very confusing.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, maybe some signs for the bus lanes. A lot of people who are not cab drivers and professional drivers don't realise that bus lanes don't operate all day long because they don't read the time on the signage. So perhaps that could be explained a little better.
In general, I find them very good, and in the towns and cities they're good. It's just sometimes the speed vehicles, they're almost a bit as if they're designed for a slower speed age, not for 60, 70 miles an hour.
Just for one day.
And what about the colours they use? They put you off?
I find them fairly okay. I rather like the German yellow and black, but I think the signs are generally good. Yeah, I'm generally. But then again, I'm sort of living in a country where the signs are just not up to the same standard. So it's an improvement coming here on holiday. It seems pretty naked.
The design format created by Kinnear and Calvert is one which is timeless and will live on and continuously ease the daily lives of British and international motorists alike for years to come.